Welcome back to Houston Live. Town and Country Plastic Surgeons and Med Spa boasts a compassionate approach and top-of-the-line patient care, and they've recently added a new plastic surgeon to their roster, and we are lucky enough to have Dr. Janak Parikh in Studio B today. So welcome to Studio B.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Let's start with, well, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
On being added to the team.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
But this is really about getting to know you and the kind of care at Town and Country. So let's start with you. Tell us a little bit about your background.
So I grew up in Los Angeles.
Okay.
And I initially became a general surgeon, and I went on to do liver transplant and worked on pancreas and liver complex stuff, saving lives.
Yeah.
And then during that process, I did a mission trip to the Dominican Republic. And it really opened my eyes to plastic surgery and kind of what they can do and what they offer, and really turned on my interest to doing that.
Wow.
And so after a couple of years, I decided to switch, and I'm happy for it.
Well, so you started as a liver transplant surgeon for 7 years. What were you learning in that time? I mean, because it sounds like through the Dominican, through that mission trip, you were really kind of getting a passion for helping people more than anything.
Yeah, I mean, liver transplant's amazing. It's life-saving surgery. I think what you learn is how to take care of sick patients and how to do complex things and stay cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what brought you to Houston? How did you end up
So
there?
I came here to train in plastic surgery. I
Okay.
trained at Houston Methodist.
Yeah. And do you love the city?
We fell in love with Houston, so we decided to stay.
That's so cool that you're saying, and you say we, there you are right there. Where is this? Where is this picture taken?
It's from the hospital. It's in the operating room after a case.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you say we, so you are married and you do have two precious boys. Tell us about your family.
Oh yeah. I'm married. I have two kids, 6 and 4. And my in-laws live in Houston, so we have family here.
Very cool.
But yeah, it's been great. Houston's an amazing city.
Yeah, well, okay, so tell us a little bit about what kind of care is really emphasized at Town and Country. I worked with Dr. Bartlett, who is Erica Bartlett, who is a coworker of yours.
Yes.
She's amazing.
Wonderful.
Yeah. What do you think makes you a complete part of the team over there?
So I think our approach is very holistic. We from pre-op to intra-op to post-op, kind of we're there with you every step of the way. All my patients have my cell phone number.
Wow.
They can contact me 24/7. And
Okay.
I think that's something that really sets us apart.
And can we talk about how uncommon that is to have someone have access to a doctor like that? Can you kind of talk about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So my philosophy is, surgery is a big deal.
Yeah.
And I feel like patients have a lot of questions, and they don't always come out when they're in the office. And so having that accessibility really kind of gives them that chance to, hey, I forgot this, but I want to know, or especially post-operatively, is this normal? Is this not normal? They're not worried about going to an urgent care or ER. They can just call me and I can say, hey, this is okay or this is not okay, and direct them and reassure them. And I think that's really helpful.
Absolutely. Having that access to your doctor can mean so much, especially if you're in this healing process and this aftercare process. Houston is such a mecca, right, for plastic surgery.
Yeah.
So what do you think it is that sets you apart for Town and Country? Why do you think people are choosing your group of surgeons in med spa?
So I think we have all of the services in-house. So we can do kind of non-invasive, minimally invasive things all the way up to surgery, as you know. We also have the wellness part of it, and I think wellness and surgery goes hand in hand, right?
Absolutely.
You have to help you recover, to help you be your best, to help you feel your best, and to get the best results, you kind of need that compilation of things to really supercharge your results.
What's a big compliment for a surgeon like you? Like, what is something that you thought, okay, this is kind of why I do my job?
Happy patients. So I like to meet patients where they're at, right? Not everyone has the same goal. Not everyone has the same needs. And so to me, at the end of it, if the patient's happy, I'm happy. Yeah, that's really important.
Okay, and now for just a little bit of tea, a little bit of gossip. What are like the trending surgeries right now? What are the things that people are coming in and requiring? Like what is I guess in, as they say?
So I mean, everyone's kind of heard of all these weight loss drugs and the effects that they have. So we're seeing a lot of that.
Okay.
And a lot of facial fillers, facial fat grafting for volume loss in the face, because as you're slim down the rest of yourself, you lose volume in the face, and that's part of aging, or that ages you, I should say.
Yeah.
And so we do a lot of that, and then also kind of the loose skin that's associated with that. Some of that can be managed non-surgically, and some of it has to be managed surgically. And so, kind kind of that's probably what we see a lot of more recently, just because as the use of those drugs have gone up.
And is there an age range for the surgeries, or is it mostly male, mostly female, or are you getting more male patients lately?
Yeah, it's a great question. So it is mostly female, but the percentage of males coming through has increased over the last several years. I think it's more destigmatized.
Yeah.
And it's really great to see patients of both genders kind of come in and take care of themselves.
Well, I think it's great that you're there, you're offering your care and your direct line. So listen, Dr. Janak Parikh, thank you so much. Right now, I want our Houston Live viewers to know that they can actually book a consultation. If they do that before the end of the year, that consultation will be for free. All they have to do is mention Houston Live, mention this episode, and when you call those numbers, they're 281-645-0355. That's for the Houston office. There's also a location in Lake Jackson. That's 979-217-2382. Or you can book online. That's easy too at townandcountryplasticsurgeons.com.